What's going on, everybody?
Hi. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Enter the Battlefield. Oakville. And today we are playing Chaos Sealed.
Yeah.
We have an event on Saturday where we are playing Chaos Sealed, and we decided to do a stream beforehand to see type of gameplay that maybe you will experience if you come on Saturday.
Yeah.
I should really write a script or something. We have a deck building video of Jay building his deck, and oh hi Victoria, thanks for watching.
Hello.
Yeah.
So Chaos Sealed.
Chaos Sealed.
Jay is gonna explain it, but it's 6 packs, right?
6 packs. It's Kaldheim, Strixhaven, Zendikar Rising, Ikoria, AFR, and Baldur's Gate. I don't know. I made a deck. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it'll be any good, but we will find out. So yeah, we'll send it over to Jay's deck building video, and it will work hopefully.
So we're going to be using these 6 packs: Zendikar Rising, Strixhaven, Ikoria, Kaldheim, Forgotten Realms, and Battle for Baldur's Gate, which isn't really a normal draft pack because it's got commander cards, so a little bit more powerful, but everybody's got one. I'm going to make the deck, and you're going to see all the way that I make deck, and I'll try to help you understand the way I think, which is probably backwards, but this is the way I legitimately build a deck. I start by opening all the packs, so we're going to do that first. Also, on a side note, you should watch the TikTok video that Chris and I made of us slapping each other with playmats. It was a lot of fun. Alright, so the Zendikar Rising pack. First thing I do is I sort them all by color and by rarity. So if I were doing this normally, I'd look at the rare first, but I'm going to do it this way. And I put them in Wooburg order just because I'm so used to sorting cards that way. So I opened some fixing. So it's blue-red, which is absolutely useless because there's no way I'm playing blue-red. I may as well throw this card away. But also cool to get some value in the pack, and a full art mountain. Now, so my rare isn't anything I'm going to play. Red-green is one of my uncommons. Haste, brush art can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn. So it'll be swinging for 3 usually on turn 3. On turn 1, it's going to come out, and if I swing, it's just a 1/1. So probably that doesn't seem like something I'm going to build the deck around. What are my other uncommons? Blue, which as I said, I'm never going to play. Ooh, a green one. So green's exciting. I like green. 6. Oh, this is AFR, so it probably isn't going to be relevant. It's not AFR, but it's the party mechanic. So it's a 5/5, and it gets it costs less for each of the things that I have that are of those types, of the D&D types. Strixhaven's my favorite of all of this because I like the yellow cards, so I'm kind of hoping for a cool yellow card here. We're just going to skip to that right away. Boom, yellow. Negate. Oh my god, why? Why does it want me playing blue? That goes in my rare pile. And then I got some more fixing, some multicolored vampire druid, black-green, that's kind of my jam. Gray, another green, Lash of Malice. I like this card a lot. +2/-2 for 1 at instant speed. Study Break, not bad because you get to learn if I have any decent learn cards. Blue card, which obviously doesn't really matter. Multicolored. Red, white. Blue multicolored. God, this is killing me. Green, reach. Whenever a creature you control with power equal to its toughness attack, it gains trample until end of turn. So all of my cards hopefully will have trample. That'd be cool if we end up in green. And another blue rare. Alright, so this might be one of those rare occasions where I end up in blue. Because Dreamstrix is a 3/2 for 3. It's got flying, so already its power is equal to its mana cost, and it has flying, which is a very good combo. And when it becomes a target of spell, sacrifice it. Oh, that's the downside. Oops. But when it dies, you learn. And learn lets me loot or get one of my learn cards. Okay, I got a Triome, White, black, and green. That is amazing, because those are the colors I want to play. And then a blue capture sphere, which I'm not going to. Unless we get just an incredible blue card, we're not playing that. +3/+3 and put a trample counter on it. Instant speed for 3 mana. That doesn't seem amazing. A couple of red cards. Alright. Rooting Moloch. When it enters the battlefield, exit target card with a cycling ability from your graveyard until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. I'm not loving this so far. Light of Hope. I love things with different modes to choose from, and I like white, so there's a good chance we're playing this, and I like 1 mana cards. These are things that just are the way I am, so I value this card fairly highly. Green. I like Ramp, so that's a card I might play, but maybe not, and I got a Narset token. Alright, Kaldheim. Ton of fixing going on here. Yeah, and I got a Mysterious Egg, which if we do mutate, it's a pretty cool card. Fun little guy. Alright, we got a Snow-Covered Swamp, Horizon Seeker, which has Boast 2. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And you can do this every time it attacks. That seems pretty good. Oh! This card's backwards, but we got a black mythic 4/3 flying lifelink hexproof from Planeswalkers for 4. This might make the deck. This Eradicator Valkyrie. Amazing. I can boast, which means when it attacks, I can pay 2, sacrifice a creature, and each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. This card's bonkers, so that card's getting played. And then Ascent to the Worthy, which is a black-white saga, which also has the potential. Choose a creature you control until your next turn. All damage that would be dealt to creatures you control is dealt to that creature instead. That's the 1 and 2. Don't love that. And return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a flying counter on it. That creature is an Angel Warrior in addition. Oh, I've never read this one before, but that's kind of cool. So it means you get to have your creature block, get killed, and then bring it back and let it have flying. So that is actually really good. So we're probably going to play that. Then a blue card that we don't need to read because we're not going to play it. And then a green card, which is a 2 mana 1/3 with Death Touch. Love Death Touch. So my white so far has been really weak, except this. Coma's Faithful. Love that card. Valor of the Worthy. Again, 1 mana 1. Enchant creature gets +1/+1, and when it leaves the battlefield, I create a 1/1 creature with flying. I definitely would like to play that card. Another green buff spell, and another green buff spell. So a lot of green, but I'm not sure about it. 2 red cards that we don't care about. Back to this. Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. What sort of excitement do we have here? We have a forest and a garbage cart. Alright. Dragon's Fire. Is a really good card, especially if you have a whole bunch of them, but I don't, so and that's a blue card. Dwarfhold Champion. It's a 2 mana 3/1. I'll play those all day with upside. Deadly Dispute. We'll take those anytime. Especially, I think they're worth $3 or $4. Oh, this pack is all black and green and white. What is going on? Is this a set booster? Did I miss something? No, it's a draft booster. What a pack. Target creature gets +3/+3. A vampire that drains. That thing's amazing. You find a cursed idol. Dire Wolf. Drider. This is a 5 mana 4/3 with reach, and when Drider deals combat damage to a player, create a 2/1 spider creature token with menace and reach. Seems amazing. Death Priest of Merkel. Skeletons, vampires, and zombies you control get +1/+1, which includes itself, so it's a 3/3. And at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 black. That seems very good. And then I got a White Dragon, which is a 4/4 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap. 6 mana 4/4 flyer, sure, we're in. Fighter Class, which is a good card if you're playing red, which I'm not. And a Hobgoblin Captain, and Wild Shape. Choose one. Until end of turn, target creature you control has that power, that base power and toughness, becomes that creature type and gains that ability. A 1/3 turtle with hexproof. Oh, so I can Save something for 1. Oh, that's very good. Or a 3/3. Oh, that's all sorts of bonuses. Love that card. And it's 1 mana and it's instant. Last pack, this one could really help the deck. Battle for Baldur's Gate Draft Booster. Here's hoping. Murder. Murder. I'm playing Murder all day. Minimus Containment. Okay, so the first 2 are 3 mana kill spells. Earth Tremor red, we don't care about. Sylvanas' Invoker. Untap target land you control. It becomes an 8/8 elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn. It's still a land. So that's a 3 mana 3/2 with huge upside. That just wins the game late. A blue card. Citadel Gate. So it's white plus 1 other color, so that's probably going to get played. More fixing. This is a 5 mana 5/3 with Menace. And when it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. How is this a common? That seems really strong. Initiative is like City's Blessing. Prize Statue. Enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard. From the battlefield, create a treasure token. Marut. Don't care about those guys. Recruitment Drive. 3 mana. And then I create either 2 1/1s, 2 2/2s, or 3 2/2s. So certainly it's playable. You meet in a tavern. Look at, so it's a mode card like those. Faceless one. Faceless one's not happening. Red card, don't care. Blue card, don't care. Burnished Heart. Burnished Heart is an amazing card. It's a 3 mana 2/2. You block with it the next turn, then you sacrifice it. When you block it, you ramp 2 cards. Amazing card, played in commander decks. Almost certainly that's going on the deck. Arrhenius Gloomstalker is a 3 mana 3/3 death touch. That seems like a good start. And when it attacks, return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not really going to be relevant in this format because I don't have any fetches. Here's my rare. It's Mighty Servant of Luke-O. It's an artifact, so I can play it. I have no idea what this thing does. It's a 3 mana 6/6 trampler with ward, discard a card. So if they target it, they have to discard a card. And whenever it becomes crewed, and it costs 4 to crew it, so that's a lot. If it was crewed by exactly 2 creatures, it gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw 2 cards until end of turn. And it's got trample. I'm probably playing that. It seems like it'll be a pain to my opponent. Maybe literally. Abdel Arian, Gorian's War. Gorian's Ward. Enters the battlefield. Exile any number of other non-land permanents you control until Abdel leaves the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each permanent exiled this way. That one could be good. I like that. Red card that doesn't matter, and a white. All right, so if I was building this deck, I would then take this red pile and I would go goodbye. And I would take all of these cards that have red in them and I would say goodbye, which leaves this as a possibility. I get rid of the tokens because I'm not using them. And then I quickly look through the artifacts and things and go, Faceless one, Mysterious Egg, no. Enters the battlefield, put into a graveyard, create a treasure token. It's maybe if I need mana fixing, but I don't think so. Marut is an 8 mana 7/7. I don't think I'm going to play that. Citadel Gate I am going to play, so I'm going to keep that here. I'm going to get rid of all these blue cards. Snow-covered swamp, no. These are all. That's a blue land. Triome I'm going to play. So those cards I know I'm playing, and I keep them up there because I don't count them as part of my cards.
All right, break time.
Going through the rest of these, Witherbloom, Pledge Mage, there's a very good chance we'll play that. Spare Supplies, we're not going to play. Letter of Acceptance, 3 mana, add any mana of 1 color. We might play that. Mighty Servant, we're going to play. Burnished Heart, we're going to play. Rawgone Crystal, we're not going to play. Okay. Then we put all the rest of the cards by their mana cost and then start making cuts. This is how many cards we have. We'll count them and see how many cuts we're going to have to make. I generally play 24 and 16. But I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. I have 51 cards. I liked the green, but I'm not sure there was anything that was incredible. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Blood Researcher. No. So are we going to play, like, the difficulty is, I have this black and white that I like a lot that I saw, and some of them are 2 pips, and we don't have that much color fixing. And a lot of the black is 2 pips, and we definitely want to be playing the Death Priest, and we definitely want to play the Murder. And the Eradicator Valkyrie is a no-brainer, so I'm thinking we'll just cut the green to make our lives easy. Just make sure there's nothing in here that's amazing. Compelled, Mammoth, Growth, Finn. I wonder if that touch deals damage to players. No, Horizon Seeker. Horizon Seeker's pretty cool. Master Symmetrist, Reach, Leyline. Alright, we are going to get rid of the green. We've made that decision. Now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So we got to cut 6 cards. So when I put them down by mana cost, so 3, and we're probably going to play that card. We're probably going to play this card. We're probably going to play this. Letter of Acceptance we were doing when we were needing 3 colors. This is one that we might not need, so I'll put it at the top. Shepherd of Heroes enters the battlefield. You gain 2 life for each in your party, and it's a 3/4 flyer, so it's got some evasion. We'll probably play that. 2 mana 3/1 vanilla. That's a maybe, so we'll put it up there. Recruitment Drive. Worst case, this is 3 mana, make 2 1/1s, so we're going to play that probably. Minimus Containment, it's removal, we're playing that. 6 mana White Dragon, full art, we're going to play it just to scare people. This is also a 2 mana 3/1, but it's got some upside, so we'll put it there, even though we have no equipment, so it really doesn't have any upside, so we will put it actually up the other as a maybe. This is a 3 mana 2/3 with Boast. I get to tap a target creature. The tapping target creature is less relevant than usual because it doesn't, they still untap in their untap stage. I can't do it anytime, I can only do it when I'm swinging. So that one's a maybe as well, especially because I have so many 3-drops. This is a 1-drop, so we're going to play it because we love 1-drops. This is a 1-drop, we're going to play it too. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Now, most people, I think, would play this in a sideboard, but I am not most people. It's just removal, and I think everyone's going to have things with power 4 or more, and if they don't, then I don't have to worry about it. This is a lesson. Tap up to 2 target creatures for 2 and learn. Oh, it's not a lesson. This is the one thing that gets a lesson. I'm not sure if I have any lessons, but that one we're probably going to play. 4 mana 3/3. When Icewind Stalwart enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-warrior creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. 4 mana 3/3 is not great, and it only gets rid of a warrior, non-warrior. But do I have any creatures with ETBs? I have this. I have this. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably play that. 5 mana. When exile any number of other permanents you control until, we're probably going to play this dude too. Now we're into the black. A 5 mana 5/3 with Menace, and I get the initiative. Yes, definitely. Murder, undeniable. Skeletons, vampires, and zombies you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of the end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 black skeleton, which is really a 2/2. So I like that. I don't think I have many other skeletons and things. 5 mana and a dude that can deal a little bit of damage we like. This card is amazing. This in draft, I played this one all the time. I'd play a whole deck of these. They are incredible. When it comes out, you drain for 2. Almost always relevant. Almost always a pain for other people. So we're going to play that. Also, it's a vampire, so it will get the buff from Merkle. Deadly Dispute. Yeah, you can't not play Deadly Dispute. A Colmos Faithful is a lifelink 3/1 for 3, and when it dies, each player mills 3. I have no recursion, so the milling 3 isn't hugely relevant to me. It might actually be a benefit to my opponent. But I like gaining life, so it's probably in. Put the top 3 cards of your library in your graveyard, then you may return a creature. I just said I have no recursion, now I have recursion. So I like that a lot. Unlikely Aid, target creature gets +2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Love it. Lash of Malice is a 1-mana kill spell early game or a buff late game, does all sorts of things, amazing card. Nimona Skydancer is a 3-mana flash, I like that already. It's got flying, even better. And when it enters the battlefield, target opponent mills 2 cards. So the milling, not relevant to my deck for my opponent, but we'll take it. 2 mana, has Death Touch as long as you control another rogue. So this is a bear with upside. Do I have any rogues? I have Nimana. I think that's it for rogues. It really is. But I have a ton of the D&D classes. Like almost everything I have is either a rogue, a warrior, a cleric. Yeah, almost everything. So that's kind of cool. Not relevant to my deck. But this bear I'm probably not going to play. And Eradicator Valkyrie is a no-brainer. So, I don't love this deck, but it's got removal. It's got some win cons. The Eradicator Valkyrie is a win con. The White Dragon, sort of. There's a couple things that can push it over the end. Just dealing 2 damage straight up to your opponent when you drain. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25. I need to get rid of 1 card. Or I can put any of these in and get rid of more. I'm not going to play this land anymore. I am going to play the Citadel Gate to have the 2. I am going to play the Triome because worst comes to worst, it's got cycling. And it taps for both my colors. Now, I need to get rid of 1 card. I have only 3 1-drops. None of them are creatures, which is a bit of a bummer, but I like them. Corpse Churn is my only recursion, and I love recursion. Draw 2 cards. Deadly Dispute is not going. Oh, so Study Break might be the answer. I might get rid of Study Break. Let me see if I have any. What do I have as my thing that I learn? Otherwise, I can loot. I don't remember what it was. Nope. So this is my choice right now. I'm not going to get rid of the flash creature. I'm not going to get rid of the lifelink creature. Definitely not the drain, not the removal. This puts on 2 creatures. This ramps me. Oh, Ascent to the Worthy. Oh, is also recursion, and it puts onto the battlefield. So it is a very good recursion. So if we can find a way to get our White Dragon or Valkyrie into the graveyard early, we can have it come out twice. So we're definitely keeping Ascent of the Worthy. Blade Banish. Alright. We'll get rid of Blade Banish is what we're going to do. And we'll use that as our sideboard card. We might have to sideboard that in. Now we have 24 cards. We're going to play 7 white lands, 7 black lands, and 1 of each of these. I could play 8 black and 6 white, but I feel with the 2 things that come in for either color, the Burnished Heart, I'd rather just make sure that I can play my white cards early. But there's my deck. The key of it is Eradicator Valkyrie and White Dragon. They're both flying 4-power creatures. Eradicator Valkyrie obviously comes out early, and it has lifelink. So if we can get this out early and they don't have removal, amazing. It kind of makes me think I wish that I had played the green just for that 1-mana spell, or maybe it's 2, that gives me hexproof. I can't remember which one it is, but the one that makes I can turn, for 1 mana, I can turn it into a 1/3 turtle with hexproof. So I could play this, give it hexproof, and then just make sure I play it on turn 5 when I can protect it. Because once this is on the board, very hard for them to deal with, especially when I have buffs and kill spells. So, do we want to splash for the green? Nah, that's too much. We're gonna play this and hope that we can just get that out when they've already used up their kill spells.
Maybe between now and Monday, you'll tinker it a little bit.
No, this is it. This is the deck.
You got a name for it?
A name for a deck? I've never named a deck ever.
Oh, you got a name for it.
Oh, God. So. What? There's no, like, overriding theme to this, even. Mighty Servant of Luco is also a win con. This card seems really strong. So when it hits, and it's a 6/6 Trampler, when it hits, I draw 2 cards. That's insane. I don't know. I don't have a name for this. So I would love to give this a name. I can't give it one. Hopefully there's a bunch of you watching. I have no idea. But at some point, if you guys would put in comments what name you think I should give this deck, I will give it that name halfway through the tournament.
Flight of the Eradicator Valkyries.
Flight of the Eradicator Valkyries. That's what we're going to go with for now. If somebody comes up with something better, a little less Wagner-esque, that'd be great. Have fun watching the tournament.